Welcome, everyone. It's Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Time for Outlawed Live. Trying to get a couple things to work here that's not working for some reason. So I'm not bringing my pictures up. So anyway, as you notice, I played the Sizzle reel there for the pool coming up this weekend. 3 days, 72 hours until Thunder by the Colorado in Columbus, Texas, kicking off the Texas Truck and Tractor Pullers season in 2026. Hopefully we'll get Wayne Winnick on here tonight, president of the Texas Truck and Tractor Pulling Association. As y'all know, if you follow Facebook, social media closely, and the news around pulling, you will already have known that since the Outlaws became part of the NTPA, and then more recently, the Texas Truck and Tractor Pulling Association has become a member state of the Outlaws. So we work hand in hand. I've always had a good relationship with the Texas group. Always carried the same insurance, so the pullers could go back and forth from group to group and not have to pay an additional insurance fee to pull with either group. And now that is the same. We have changed our insurance company to go along with NTPA using K&K insurance. And now since the Texas group, Texas Truck and Tractor Pulling Association, has become a member state of the Outlaws, they carry the K&K insurance as well. So what that means for Texas pullers pulling with the Outlaws and vice versa, the Outlaw pullers pulling with the Texas group, they will not have to pay any additional fees whatsoever to pull. They just pay that hook fee that a regular member would be charged at an event. No insurance fee, no non-member fee, anything like that. So it's a win-win situation, and we can help each other. And advertising pulls and helping each other that way is another benefit. We use our platform here with the Outlaw Truck and Tractor Pullers to help the folks there at the Texas Truck and Tractor Pulling Association promote their pulls any way we can. So, and big pull this weekend. I've been to this pull a couple of times in Columbus, Texas. The Zycheks and Timmy Mikowski group down there. I don't want to leave anybody out, but I know those guys in particular have a hand in promoting and this pull on 2-day event there in Columbus, Texas. Starts this Friday at 6:30 p.m. So in 72 hours, they'll be pulling there in Columbus, Texas. Now, Wayne, I know he has some inclement weather down there, and he's at a basketball game. Looks like he's in the pickup, and we got him on here. So we're going to talk to him as long as we can here, as long as the tech gods allow us to talk to him here. So president of the Texas Truck and Tractor Pulling Association, Wayne Winnick. I'm getting your last name right, aren't I, when I say Winnick?
Yes, sir. That is correct. Wayne Winnick.
Okay. I thought I got it right. I think I may have asked you that a couple years ago or something. That's why I remember it. So how's it going down there? You say you got some bad weather coming in.
We do. We've got some tornado warnings about 20 miles away. I guess they've got a watch just kind of southwest of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So it's looking a little bleak here on us right at the moment.
You don't seem like you're in panic mode or anything, Wayne. I think you've been through this before.
Oh, yes. Texas, lovely Texas weather.
Yeah. Kansas the same way. You know, I grew up in Ohio and moved to Kansas. I couldn't believe how nonchalant folks were when the tornado sirens would be going off. But anywhere else in the country, it's panic time. But not in the Midwest, not in the Midwest or Texas. So Columbus, Texas, Thunder by the Colorado coming up this weekend. Pretty big pull for you guys down there. Tell us about it a little bit.
It is a great pull. Whitey and Cole and all the others down there, Timmy, man, they treat us like kings there. They cook for us. We have a great pull. There's a great crowd there. It's right there on the river. It's a beautiful setup, and we're really looking forward to it. I know the weather's forecast is looking a little bleak, maybe Friday. We'll have to play that one by ear, but looks like Saturday we're going to be good for sure, and we're going to try to give it a whirl Friday night.
Well, you know what? It's if you don't trust the weather forecast, wait 15 minutes. It might change for Friday, Wayne. So that seems to be more the case anymore than it used to be even. It changes so fast. So I don't even look at the weather anymore till the day of. It seems like it's all over the place. So what all classes are you running down in Columbus?
we're going to run all of our main classes. We'll have our limited mods, our Econos. We'll have the 4-wheel drive pro stock pickups. The 3.0 diesel class will be there. We've got the mods. I think Donald and Nelson and they'll be there in the crew, and we've got a new mod coming into our program that's kind of going to make its maiden voyage down the track. I'm excited to see that. I'm not going to spoil the information on that, but it's a nice looking rig coming out.
I think they've already spoiled it. It's been out on Facebook. 3 Fords, yeah. Right?
3 Fords are coming out.
3 supercharged Fords.
Yes, Jason Glick. He ran it as a pro mod in the class that I run with, and he decided he was going to step on up. So he stepped up and kept it a secret, but somebody made it in his shop and snapped a few pictures and let the cat out of the bag. So here we go.
Yeah, those pulling spies. Yeah, I saw a picture of it on Facebook. I think a few weeks ago or something, and looked like a good looking rig.
It is. It's fine looking rig. I've been to see it myself, and he's put a lot of work into it, as everybody does. You know, the pulling industry, it's changing, and people are stepping up, and you know, I'm just excited about the new partnership with the Outlaw Association. I think it's going to give both organizations a new look and a lot more possibilities, and I'm really excited about the upcoming year.
Yeah, like I was saying before you came on there, you know, one of the benefits of partnering up is helping each other out in a situation like this. You know, I know that's a Columbus pull. I've been there a couple of times, I think in 2018 and 2023, I think, or 4, I can't remember. I think it was 2023, but those guys do work their tails off and have a really good show there. And I think a lot more people would come if we let them know it's happening. You know what I mean? It seems like a lot of people, you can't get to them anymore. You use TV and radio, but social media seems to be the way to get to them. So we'll use this platform and try to spread the word, try to get some butts in the seats over there for them. Uh-oh. There, we lost him. If he comes back, I'll put him back on. I'll put him backstage for now. He said the weather was a little sketchy out there. He is. We'll bring him back.
Yeah. But we have another pool coming up May the 15th and 16th in Nordheim with Clint Meddings and the hunting club down in Nordheim, and that's a big time. They have their annual fundraiser and have a lot of homemade ice cream, and I tell you won't go away hungry there, as well as at the pool at Thunder by the Colorado. They feed us well.
Yeah, you had me at homemade ice cream, Wayne. I might be down there for that one. Actually, I may actually be there. We were talking today in a meeting, and I may come down to Nordheim.
That would be great. Love to see you. Love to spend some time with you and visit.
I was on the fence till you said homemade ice cream. Now I'm in. So.
Oh man.
What is on the menu this weekend in Columbus? Or I know sometimes they'll have like a crawfish boil or.
Yes, that's normally what we do. Friday night they'll have a crawfish boil for all the pullers and family, and boy, it's a great time. And I tell you, you can make yourself miserable for sure.
Yeah, I'd be fat and happy if I came down there this weekend. I guarantee you. Yeah, always got to love the pulls where they feed the pullers and the crews, and those guys do it up right. So what else? What's your schedule look like for the rest of the season here? I know you mentioned, Columbus and then Nordheim a couple weeks later. What else you got cooking this summer?
This summer we have the one that we always co-sanction with there in De Leon in August. That's a big pool, and always look forward to that one. If you can go without sweating to death there, but it's normally a little warm there in De Leon, but it's great. It cools down after the sun goes down, and we always have a great time there running 2 tracks, and it's a big time deal, been going on for years, and we look forward to it this year. We also, September the 4th and 5th, we have a pull in Abilene, Texas at the West Texas State Fair there, and that's always a huge crowd. a lot of people stock show. I know my daughter's she stock shows still. All of my kids have, and a lot of them come in, and we have people coming in from all over showing their animals, and then that's kind of in conjunction with the tractor pull and the fair there. And then September the 26th, we'll be at, as it stands right now, we'll be at Texas Motor Speedway
Oh,
there in Ennis. And then on October the 9th and 10th, we'll be in Chickasha, Oklahoma.
Chickasha, Oklahoma. Good deal. Chickasha. Now that's the 9th and 10th. What is that, about a week before Lufkin?
I believe that is correct.
About a week. But
About the week before Lufkin.
Good to see that one back on the schedule there for Chickasha. So you mentioned classes this weekend. I know you got some 3.0 diesel pickups down there. That class, I think, has got some potential to grow down there. And in Texas, you got some guys down there that pull in that class. I don't know if you know Preston Collins and Jeremy Bales and those guys. Have you talked to them? Are they coming over this weekend? Or
Yes, I have not personally talked to them. I know that they've talked to Whitey, and they're all supposed to be coming in, and hopefully they'll be pulling with us a little bit more this year. Our rules had been a little different. Than Outlaw's rules, but this year the board has voted in to adopt the same rules as the Outlaw 3.0 class. So we're hoping that that's going to bring some guys in and give them some more places to come pull. And I think it'll help out both of our organizations. And I think that it's going to be a great fit for that class.
Heck yeah. That, when you do that too, that if those rules mirror each other and we're pulling in Texas, let's say Lufkin, for example, we can literally do a co-sanction and run points for both organizations at the same event there. So, that works out good when you can make that happen.
Well, that's what the board decided to do. I mean, we had that class had kind of fallen off in numbers. So in order to get those numbers back up, there was some talk in between pullers that, it was kind of difficult for them to meet both sets of rules. So the board looked at it, and we decided to mirror the rules with Outlaw. And since we're doing our partnership here together, I think it's going to be a great fit and give people a few more options.
I think that's awesome. I think that'll work out great. I see on the flyer here, you got the Texas mini rod pullers coming in this weekend too. Have you worked with those guys before?
Oh yes, we have. They've been showing up for several years there, and they also show up down at Nordaheim as well. So
good deal. So what else is new cooking there with a lot of stuff new things on your plate there? What else is going on down there with Texas Truck and Tractor Pullers? Yep, we lost him again there. As soon as he pops back up, we'll have him on again. I better grab some comments here. We got comments all over the place. Cole Lundahl checking in from Wakefield, Nebraska. Dick Blankenspore checking in from Inwood, Iowa. Robert Miner checking in from Niobrara, Nebraska tonight. Gerard Aholt from Washington, Missouri. We'll be in Washington this year. There we got Wayne back. About every few minutes we lose you, and the signal builds back up and we can get you back.
Right. I'm fixing to have to go in. My daughter's got a ball game, but I wanted to jump on a little bit. We do have a lot of stuff going on. It's been very busy for me and as well as you and the Outlaw team with us working to get this partnership together. And, we've put a lot of work into it, and I'm excited about it. And I hope Outlaws as excited as I am and the TTPA is. And I think it's going to be a great year for all of us.
Yeah, I'll echo what you said. I think it's a great partnership for both. I think it's going to be beneficial for both of us. I think we're just seeing the beginning of what can be done down there in Texas. I think we can make put Texas on the map again like it was back in the 80s. And as far as national polling goes, you know what I mean? The 4-wheel drive trucks in Texas were known nationwide. The 2-wheel drives are now, but if we can get the word out to the folks in Texas, hey, pulling is here to stay. with the Texas Truck and Tractor Pullers and the Outlaws. I think we can get more butts in the seats and build a bigger fan base down there in Texas.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Well, I hate to jump, but I'm going to go in and watch my daughter play. We're going to go inside, so I'll catch you, maybe see you at Nordaheim maybe, and get you a bowl of ice cream.
There you go. I'll let you know for sure. Appreciate it, Wayne.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good night. Wayne Winnick, president of the Texas Truck and Tractor Pulling Association. Tina and Eric Berger checking in from Wilbur, Nebraska. Ben Beller from the state of Kansas. Milford, Nebraska's Fred Petch checking in. Marty Samuelson, the de facto mayor of Ravenna, Nebraska, counting down the days till Ravenna. Oh, he says wet and cool, 50 days till Ravenna, Nebraska. I'll be here before you know it, Marty. Gage Doris says, I am back. I don't know where you went, but yeah, I just gave you a shout out, Gage. There you go. There you go. Case Conover checking in from Lytle, Texas. Case, you going to the polls this weekend in Columbus? Oh, there you go. He said, I answered my question right there. So Fukerberg, I think he is planning to go to Colorado, or Thunder by the Colorado. It's the Colorado River, runs through Columbus, Texas here. Chris Pierce checking in from Elk Point, South Dakota. And yeah. Mark Willis checking in from Carrollton, Missouri. Porter Collins checking in. Andrew Sprock, two-wheel drive puller, got the two Sprock Farms two-wheel drives ready to rock and roll this summer. Bodie Ott says, I need to run around like the European announcers do. I'd probably get run over, Bodie. Those guys are crazy. Or somebody get mad at me for jumping up on their tractor or something. Let's see. NT said, let go into the pull in Mount Home, Arkansas. Hope the weather holds off for Columbus. I do too. Like I was telling Wayne, you just wait 15 minutes. That weather forecast will change. So I'm going to play that sizzle reel there for Thunder by the Colorado one more time. And put the poster up there as well. Let's see. I had the poster up. And then we'll get the sizzle reel in here. The Texas Truck and Tractor Pulling Association in Columbus, Texas. I also want to promote, I think Mike actually promoted Norfolk, Nebraska while I was gone. And I see he had some videos downloaded. I didn't get to watch the show. I think I actually asked him to do that, but I said we'd be promoting that poll tonight, but just promoting everything in June. I think in general, we're trying to get the promoters on when we can. But a lot of times it's not convenient right now, especially with so many involved in farming that have to do with truck and tractor pulling. It is planting season. But Norfolk, Nebraska, taking place on June the 5th. Show starts at 7 p.m. at the Off-Road Speedway. It's called Rumble at the Ranch. They'll be featuring 3,200 super field tractors, the light limited modifieds, naturally aspirated two-wheel drives, the 540 cubic inch carbureted and injected two-wheel drives. Light Limited Pro Stock begins their season there with a regional hook, Super Farm National Hook at Norfolk, Nebraska. Limited Pro Stocks, the new Box Turbo Limited Pro Stocks of 6 classes, 1 track at the Off-Road Speedway, Rumble at the Ranch in Norfolk, Nebraska. And, of course, Ravenna, Nebraska, June 12th and 13th. Just got word that Corey Schwab from Pulling, Texas will be at the pull in Ravenna. He ventures out of the Lone Star State now and then, does some great video work and photos as well. 11 classes at Ravenna, total of 22 for both nights, but 11 classes each night, June 12th and 13th. June 19th and 20th, Rumble by the Refuge, Mound City, Missouri. First time for the Outlaws being there. Limited mini rods, limited pro diesel pickups, light limited modifieds, pro stock 4x4s, limited pro stocks, pro stock tractors, light super stocks, and modified four-wheel drives there in Mound City. Same weekend, June 19th, Cambridge, Illinois. June 20th, Rushville, Illinois. Those events just a couple hours from each other. They're in Illinois, 5 classes, same classes, both nights there. Super stock diesel four-wheel drive, first hook for that class in 2026. Then pro street diesel 4x4, first hook for that class for the Outlaws this year, running points in that 2.6 pro street diesel class. Pro stock tractors will be there as well. The Southern pro stock tractors, Northern pro stock tractors will be in Mound City. Then you got super modified two-wheel drive and mods, both at Rushville, Cambridge and Rushville. The last bull in June, Colbert, Oklahoma, June 26th and 27th. Big show. Pro stock semi, super stock diesel four-wheel drive, limited pro diesel pickups, pro stock 4x4, light limited pro, going down to Oklahoma for a points hook. Southern pro stocks, modified four-wheel drive, super modified two-wheel drive, and modified tractors. 9 classes, 2 tracks, first time pull at Colbert, Oklahoma. The Wager family putting on that pool there. That's what your June looks like for the Outlaws for this season. Let's grab some more comments here. Robert Miner, is it on full pull? The pull this weekend at Columbus, Texas is on full pull. Full pull live is carrying the pull this Friday and Saturday night, 6:30 p.m. Central Time each night. The announcers in Europe have so much energy that they wind the spectators up. Okay. Zach Jasper, Thunderstruck Pulling Team checking in. 2 of the 3 minis ready to go this year, finishing up on the 3rd for this weekend. Awesome. Love to see those minis go down the track. Mark Ham checking in from South Dakota. Alan Wickline, how about inviting the Euro announcers over here to do a few pulls? I'm open to it. There is a language barrier there. I hope they can speak English. Is Outlaws? No, we are not. The Outlaws are not officiating the Pullers Championship. Zach Chester, Mound City is our favorite pull of the year, minus our hometown of Washington, Missouri. Very nice place, great crowd, always a good track. We'll be striving for that in 2026 as well. So I want to go back to my media assets here. I know Mike may have played these when he was on the show here by himself a couple weeks ago. I also want to play the...
You think you got what it takes to run with the Outlaws? We'll see about that.
little sizzle reel to get you a little fired up about the season coming up here. Pretty excited to get it going. Dale Bartell's checking in. Need some warm weather. Pulling time. I agree. Heck yes, Lufkin, Texas. That's one of my faves. Love that pool. Love the charity that pool benefits. Anything for veterans. I love it. I absolutely. Good Lord willing, I will be at Lufkin, Texas. So I want to put a few of these video shots in here. Like I said, Mike ran some of these a couple weeks ago, but just promoting the pool there in Norfolk, Nebraska. First pool of the season for the Outlaws on the National Series. Just want to get the word out there. If you're anywhere close, within a couple hours of the Off-Road Speedway there in Norfolk, Nebraska, you need to be there on June the 5th.
Missouri, Miles Jump's going to take his shot at it, calls it noise complaint. RPMs through the roof with that one. This is another one of those trucks that I think is going to be knocking on the door very soon. John Deere horsepower. Start lugging there at the end. I think he's going to come up a little bit short of that Schaefer oil barrel lead distance marker there.
Got some shots from Ravenna in there as well. Of course, that's the second pull of the season. Mark Ham, he is jacked up about going to McLouth, Kansas. I tell you what, Mark, they had a massive crowd there last year. It was amazing. Single night event like that, to have that many people there was a good deal. I mean, it was exciting. Exciting. Zach Jasper talking about going to, I'm not sure, might be talking about McLouth, I think. Dick Blank Spore, you're going to be going to Rock Valley, getting everything ready. I know what he's talking about. We usually have a meeting where we bring all the trailers together and all the workers. We join in one lot there in Rock Valley and distribute all of the sponsor equipment, all the live stream equipment, anything that we have to take with us, distribute it between the trailers and clean things up a little bit. Not doing that in Rock Valley this year. Mike and I are going to do our trailers in Missouri, and I think Lori and Kyle are going to get together in Nebraska or Iowa. So no, we won't be up there for that this year, Dick. And just brought McLouth. It was an awesome show. I agree. It was a massive crowd last year. Let me get back to these videos here. See, we got some Ravenna and Norfolk videos here. So I think it will get one more Ravenna.
Alrighty, he's chasing that distance, 3:30.19 at a Hazard, Nebraska. Greg Jager piloting Wampus Cat. think we have a class. Do we have a new overall biggest distance? Tight, he's looking a better 309.02. Mike Masonbrink driving. Inches matter. To the right-hand side of the track and not going to get the job done tonight, as there was a lot of power being sucked away from him.
And for those of you that are getting the pulling fever, getting the pulling bug, if you can't make it to South Texas this weekend for the Texas Truck and Tractor Pulling event there in Columbus, Thunder by the Colorado, you can watch it live on Full Pull Live. If you don't have an account set up yet, what are you waiting for? Get on it. Get that account set up so you can watch some pulling with the Texas Truck and Tractor Pullers this weekend. Might see a sneak peek, I think, maybe a super stock diesel 4-wheel drive or two. That class has grown on me quite a bit. It's fun to watch those trucks. The tire speed is just incredible on the super stock diesel 4-wheel drives. Pretty cool class. Might get a sneak peek of those this weekend in Columbus, Texas on Full Pull Live. Any new viewers watching tonight? Got a lot of people watching. Check in. Send us a comment there. Click on the little comment button and type in where you're watching from and what pull you're going to, what pulls you are going to with the Outlaws this summer. Love to hear from you out there. Big thanks to new sponsors that have come on board this year. Roadrunner Manufacturing is a new sponsor for 2026. We're going to be talking to him a lot more here in the future, promoting the trailers and the products there from Roadrunner Manufacturing. Anybody out there going to Columbus, Texas this weekend? Anybody going to Columbus, Texas? You'll see several Outlaw pullers down there. Probably be a pretty large 2-wheel drive class. There's some 2-wheel drives in Texas that are good caliber, good quality vehicles that run with the Outlaws and run with other organizations as well, including just Texas. Some of the guys just run with the Texas group. But I would say, I bet they'll have, I don't know, 8 to 12 2-wheel drives there, maybe more there in Columbus. Zook Fukerberg, a.k.a. Doug Vo, says he will be there. Is the tractor done and ready to go, Doug? That's the question. That's the question. We don't necessarily want to see you there. I mean, I like you and all, but, we want to see the tractor. Tractor will be there. I seen you had the turbos off of it. What was going on there? Just some routine maintenance, but I seen when you're putting the turbos back on the other day. Just curious. Hopefully the machine is ready to go. So your tractor will be there. At least 2 tractors of Donald's. Cotton Candy will be there. The new Jason Glick modified has 3 supercharged Fords on it, as well as Brandon Gilliland, I think, will be there with the Oso Negro tractor. So there's 6 mods already that should be there in Columbus, possibly 7. Not sure. Case is going to be there. So it said 1 was leaking oil. 1 turbo was leaking oil. Okay. 10-4. See, I think, that we were talking about that 3.0 diesel, limited pro diesel pickup class there with Wayne a little bit ago. And I didn't realize they had done that, but their board had went ahead and voted already to have those diesel pickup rules mirror the Outlaws rules. I think that's going to make some 3.0 diesel guys in Texas and surrounding states down there happy that they can go pull a little closer to home with the Texas truck and tractor pullers. Granted, Texas is a large state, so traveling from one pull to the next is still a pretty good haul. Lloyd Newton, there you go. See, possibly 8, potentially. Doug, am I off on that? I'm thinking 7 or 8 just from the guys I know of. I'm not sure if Donald's DT 466 tractor is ready to go or not. That's 8 potentially right there if all the tractors show up that I just mentioned. Okay, yeah. So 6 to 8. How about that? 6 to 8. Unless there's any surprises I don't know about, but that's a pretty good mod class to kick off the season there with the Texas truck and tractor pullers. Organic summer sweep. Get back on the national series here a little bit. A couple more classes posted this week for that summer sweep. We posted the, let's see if I can pull them up here. I'll add them to my media assets. And light super stock ag was one that was just posted today. Put it in the right place here. There we go. Light Superstock Ag just posted shortly before the show here. 15 hooks for the Light Superstock Ag class, the mixture, kind of the duel of the fuels, if you will, diesel and alcohol tractors in this Light Superstock Ag class, 6,200 pound. Kicks off in Ravenna, Nebraska, second weekend of June. Only 2 hooks in June there in Ravenna. Then they get almost a month off before they go to Ottawa and finish out the weekend in Rock Valley. 3 hooks that weekend. Then they have a 1 hook weekend as far as the sweep goes in Warrensburg, Missouri. Then a couple of pulls on the same weekend there, Wayne, Nebraska, and Denison, Iowa. New pull for us this year in Denison. Then August 6th, 7th, and 8th, Weeping Water, West Point, Mobile, all in a row there, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And the Great Iowa State Fair on Wednesday, August 19th. Then Thursday and Friday in Wisner, Nebraska. Final hook in the Organic Summer Sweep Series for Light Superstock Ag will be August 29th in Madison, South Dakota. So let me grab one more here that also dropped this week. And the Light Limited Modifieds. Light Limited Modifieds. June 12th and 13th in Ravenna, Nebraska. Mound City, Missouri on the 19th and 20th. Then Seward, Nebraska. Big 4th of July celebration on a Friday night in Seward. Thunder in the Valley on the 9th and 10th of July. In Lee, Nebraska, July 17th. 23rd in Pierce, Nebraska. 24th, Wayne. And 25th in Denison. 3 nights in a row there. 23rd, 24th, and 25th. And 6th, 7th, 8th of August, Weeping Water, West Point, Mobile. And the Light Limited Modifieds Summer Sweep, sponsored by Organics, will end in Wisner, Nebraska August 20th and 21st. So 13 total classes. I think we got one more to drop out there in social media in the next couple of days. The 540 Light Pro class is the last one to reveal. So be looking for that on social media. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm missing one more here. Let me see if I can add it. They've been Pro Stock 4 before. Yeah, I think it was. There's your Pro Stock 4 before. Organic Summer Sweep schedule. Ravenna, Mound City, Colbert. 3 two-day hooks right in a row there in June and early July. I see a mistake right there. I wonder who made this poster. So that Colbert, Oklahoma, that should say June 26th and 27th. Then July 9th in Ottawa. Then they go from Ottawa on to Rock Valley, the 10th and 11th. Mercer, Missouri on July 31st. McLouth, Kansas on August 1. Iowa State Fair on the 19th. Wisner the 20th and 22nd. Then the 5th and 6th, Bedford and Diagonal, Iowa. That's Pro Stock 4x4 in the Organic Summer Sweep. Todd Bowles. That's a lot of type in there, Todd. So we're still looking for someone that would like to pull the small organics trailer with the pickup, all expenses paid. They will have to visit with Kate Michael. Interview must be very responsible and I'm guessing personable and has the gift of gab. So you're talking about this the person that's going to take your place at some of the events with the Outlaws. They've got you going to several events around the country this summer. So to hang out with some great people and talk about organics a little bit. And if you're looking for a job like that, you're just pulling a small trailer around. You have to set up chairs and fill a cooler with ice and things like that. And personable, like talking with people. Send Todd a message or Kate Michael. Send me a message. I'll get it to Todd or Kate. And you could have a pretty cool summer job going around watching tractor pulls and talking with some great people. Thanks for posting that up, Todd. Cool. Doll says, glad Norfolk was earlier this year, a little less of a wait to get my pulling fix on. Okay, Todd says that's all the Outlaw shows. So whoever gets that position goes to all the Outlaw shows that the trailer will be going to. Some of the events, some of the weekends, some of the nights that we have 2 and 3 events going on the same night. So you have a busy summer. We have a lot of pulls scheduled for this summer, but that'd be a cool job. That'd be a shoot. Maybe I should think about it. I'm not going to ask you what it pays here just on the live stream, Todd, but man, that sounds like a pretty cool job. We can just pull a trailer around and fill a cooler with ice and put beverages in there and watch some tractor pulling and talk to folks. That sounds like a pretty good deal to me. So anyone interested, just get a hold of me or Todd or Kate Michael, if you know Kate. And I guess they're going to be interviewing and filling that position very soon because we're going to be pulling here. What I say was 38 days, I think, till Norfolk, Nebraska. So if you know someone that's interested, also, you never know, we might need some techs. I think we're good for this year, but we could always add a few more techs. Reach out to Kyle Petch. Always looking for good techs as our season and events, a number of events seems to grow each year. And we add classes and things like that where we can do that. We're always on the lookout for good techs. All right, guys. Probably going to close it up here in just a few minutes. So let's see what we got here. Not sure what. Not sure what that is, John, but I posted it up. Hope it wasn't anything bad. Chris Kilbarger checking in from Ohio, right? I think it was Ohio. Chris Kilbarger been watching the show here, watching from YouTube. You can watch us on YouTube as well as through Facebook. Thanks for watching tonight. So don't forget this weekend, Full Pull Live, Thunder by the Colorado, Columbus, Texas. Check in and watch at 6:30 p.m. Central Time live each night, Friday and Saturday. I'm going to run the sizzle reel one more time and make sure we get all our comments in here. And we're going to get out of here. Yep. Chris Kilbarger watching from the Buckeye State. And one more poster I want to put up there. The new app coming out for Rushville, Illinois. 5 classes there, modified tractors, super stock diesel 4-wheel drive trucks, 10,000-pound pro stock super mod 2-wheel drives, and pro street diesel 4x4 trucks, 2 6s on June 20th. That's a Saturday in Rushville, Illinois. The night before we'll be in Cambridge, Illinois, same classes as Rushville. So should be a couple of really awesome events there in Illinois this summer. Case Conover saying good night, Case. Be safe going to Columbus. Hope you have a good show down there. I think they've got a good show lined up. Thanks, everyone, for watching tonight. Going to call it quits a little bit early, but hang in there. We'll be back next Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Central on Outlawed Live. Thanks for watching, everybody.